It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as we get ready for this very special broadcast of the NBA. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. We'll be expecting a major air raid here in tonight's game. Two teams that live and die by the long ball. Shaq, we talk about how great three-point shooting helps you spread the floor. Tell us why that's a good idea.
Ernie, extra space can lead to more open shots. And when the guys are knocking them down, it makes it harder to double guys on the block.
But you think about it, Ernie. When you can shoot that three ball, that means the defense has to come out, which creates so many driving lanes and mismatches all over the floor. This is one for the ages.
That's how they beat us in 94, 95.
Oh,
yeah.
we started that.
Yeah.
We started that.
With Kenny's long-range marksmanship.
Yep.
Game's just about ready to start. Time now to send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
I stopped counting after 7.
That's a record, right?
Yeah, I stopped counting.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Today's game marks the continuation of the Lakers' road schedule. Try as they might, they've fallen behind the pack, but a chance here to reclaim some ground. It might be tough, but this is a team they're capable of beating.
And this has been a problematic matchup for them this season. They've come up empty in each of their 2 previous encounters. They'll need to find some answers here tonight.
You know, they don't want to go down 0-3 to these guys. I can guarantee you that. And because of that, I think we're going to see a tremendous effort from these guys tonight.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, the Memphis Grizzlies keep facing injuries and an uphill battle in the West, but they do not give up. Marc Gasol said, "It's in our nature. We can't quit. We're not going away without a fight. We're going to make you prove that you're better than us." Kevin?
Thanks, DA. Gotta love the Grizz. They certainly take pride in their grit and grind style of play. Well, tonight, Clark, we have a matchup that showcases 2 teams that are very deadly from beyond the arc. Just how important has the three-point shot become in the NBA?
Yeah, it's become the most important shot in the NBA in my mind, Kevin, because it puts a lot of pressure on the opposing defense. It's a shot that the fans can anticipate and really get into, and it forces the defense to spread out. I mean, the best offenses in the league now are really good at utilizing the three-point shot, making it and taking them to spread the defense.
So Memphis will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Bogut in at the center position. 2 on the clock. From deep, McLemore. It's good from long range. McLemore's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Grizzlies. Ball with it. Nance sets a screen for Ball. Caldwell-Pope passes to Bogut. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Los Angeles on D. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to them because the energy was there, but the execution fell just a little short.
McLemore, no good.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Here is Conley. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Gasol against Bogut. McLemore dishes to Green. There's the feed to Evans. Over Barnes. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Caldwell Pope kicks the ball. Pass to Bogut. Now here's ball. D right on him. Caldwell Pope outside. And the Lakers get it back. The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And again, Memphis no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Bogut. Green against Nance. Three-pointer. Ball no good. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Yep, exactly. And it also stretches that defense out a little bit, expands the floor for you, and makes things really hard for the defenders when you space and stretch them like that.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Conley. Evans kicks to McLemore. He dishes it to Conley. Clock at 6. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Shot to stop the drought, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Conley. In the corner, it's McLemore. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for Ben McLemore. And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. There's the pick. Kicks it to Evans. Over Barnes. And it's Evans missing. Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Barnes passes the ball. Bogut dishes to Caldwell Pope. Nance sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Shot from 12. A second chance effort. And Nance with the layup. Nance has got his second bucket of the night.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Evans. 26 points for him last game against Denver. Over Barnes. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
In the shooting form Evans has, a reliable jump shot, you got to honor it if you're the defense.
Tyreke Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreke Evans can play a few different spots for you, and he's got nice handles for a guy his size.
Now, here's ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Now here's Gasol. Over ball. And another basket for Memphis.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
The Lakers trail. Here's Ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by McLemore. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Conley. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Over Bogut. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass the ball. Bogut kicks the ball. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Ball.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
Now here's Evans. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Shots good by McLemore. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Screen by Bogut. And here is Ball. Bogut with a screen on Conley. And he gets it to go. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the speed of the NBA is something that just can't be measured until you experience it. So, Clark, when you take that into account, who are some of the quickest players right now in the league?
Well, I think you start with Russell Westbrook and John Wall. I don't think there's anybody in the league quicker than those guys with the ball. Those guys can go end to end quicker than anybody. Wall might be the fastest. Westbrook is right there with it.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Grizzlies have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Free throw drops for Wright. And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Kuzma passes to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Tries a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Chalmers. Shoots over Curry, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Baseline try. They get it again. Memphis leading. Here's Harrison. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
Here's Harrison. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Harrison's got his first points in this one. Lakers trail by 4. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They set the screen. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Passes to Kuzma. And the three off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Parsons attacking. And the shot is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Now, here's Clarkson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Barnes to end the drought. And Davis pulls it down.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Tries to keep it alive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Clarkson kicks to Curry. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 to shoot. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Harrison kicks to Chalmers. There's the pass to Davis. Parsons outside. Chalmers against Curry. Here's Harrison. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Boy, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
Now Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Chalmers. Curry can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 6. Pass to Harrison. He kicks it to Wright. Up and in on the layup. Wright's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Curry on the wing. Now here's Zubats. Guarded by Wright. Curry. Count it from 12. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Clarkson. Wright with a screen on Clarkson. Harrison kicks to Parsons. From 10 feet out, gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Wright's got his third basket of the night.
A guy like him cannot be left alone around the hoop. If you do, it'll be buffet style all day long. Plenty of seconds right there.
And so it's Memphis, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to them because the energy was there. But the execution fell just a little short.
They've got Harrison. Brandon Wright is out there with Davis. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Parsons in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Lakers shooting their first free throw this game.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Often modern NBA players will get criticized for not being sound enough with their fundamentals. Clark, do you feel that's a fair statement?
I really don't. I think it's a bit of an overreach. You know, we all have revisionist history. Things were always better in our past than they are currently. I mean, the stories get better as we get older is one of the ways I've heard it framed. I think the players are more athletic, and because they play growing up in more structured environments, I think sometimes they don't get the same nuances and feel for the game that you would get from just playing organically. But I still think fundamentally the players are quite good, and I do think that's a bit of a reach as a sweeping statement that they're not as sound fundamentally today as they were in the past.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Davis sets a screen. Parsons dishes to Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Pass to Kuzma. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harrison passes to Davis. Wright outside. Davis sets a screen. Wright sets a screen for Parsons to the wing right side. The shot by Harrison, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the inside. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis.
One shot.
Marc Gasol has checked in for Wright. McLemore has come in for Mario Chalmers. And Mike Conley subbed in for Andrew Harrison. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Barea against Conley. And McLemore kicks to Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
The first free throw is good. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
Evans, he's checked in for Deontay Davis. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Stolen by Michael Conley. It's stolen by Barea. The putback, Bogut. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And nobody puts a body on Bogut, and then he makes them pay the price.
Conley kicks to McLemore. The dish to Parsons. Evans against Nance. 5 on the clock. From deep, McLemore. Here's Gasol. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Nance. Barea against Conley. Nance a screen on Conley. Barea kicks to Nance. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Ball no good. For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Got a piece of it and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. Lonzo Ball third. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Memphis. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Barea kicks to Ball. Takes the 3. And Barea with the basket on the assist by Ball. Barea's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. And so it's Memphis with it, following the 3 by the Lakers. Clock at 6. Dishes to Conley. From deep. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barea kicks to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And, you know, Barea is a capable floor general. Very good at setting the table for his teammates.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's the Lakers on the break. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
One shot, gentlemen.
Nance, no good on the free throw.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done. And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of 3-time NBA All-Star Larry Nance, and both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion. And Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez. What a punch.
You're right. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, as an analyst, do you feel you view the game drastically different from when you were in your playing days in college and the NBA?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I really do, because I've benefited from the different coaches we've had a chance to visit with over the years, and that's added to my perspective. And you tend to look at things differently when you're playing. I was always a student of the game, but clearly I think I've become a lot more analytical as an analyst, if that makes any sense.
Yes. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Good. Evans has got 5.
And I really enjoy watching Evans use that athleticism, especially when he's attacking. He's tough to stop.
Now here's Ennis to the middle. Here's Bogut. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Bogut's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Lakers. Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Evans inside. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope, and it's Evans missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Evans after the made shot from Tyler Ennis. Conley kicks to McLemore. Gasol a screen. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Memphis shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot behind the lanes.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
Now, here's Ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. The Grizzlies trail by 9. McLemore dishes to Conley. Caldwell Pope against Evans. It's stolen by Nance. Ennis with the ball. He feeds it to Ball. Bogut kicks to Ennis. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity, but you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and roll. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
Here's Ennis following the basket by Marc Gasol. Caldwell Pope passes to Ennis. And the Lakers with another miss. Memphis trailing here. And here is Conley. His last outing, he had 24 points. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Now here's Ennis. To the inside. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 11 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Conley. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Outside, Green. Conley dishes to Green. Feeds to Gasol over Bogut. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Gasol's got 7 now in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Nance a screen. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Now the feed to McLemore. Kicks to Conley. There's the triple. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Shoots from 12. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Ennis. Ennis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Parsons kicks to right. Back to Parsons. And stolen by Barnes. Inside, here's Zubac. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Both good from the line that time. And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg, 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
Clock at 4. To halt the run, Parsons' shot is off.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Clarkson passes to Kuzma. From the stripe. Harrison with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Parsons outside. Passes it to Chalmers. To the right side. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Clarkson. Davis sets a screen. Harrison. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. J.J. Barea is checked in for the Lakers. Three from the inbound. The Lakers with the rebound. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Over Davis. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. When he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Parsons for 3. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The pass to Clarkson. On the wing, Barnes. Now here's Barea. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Over Harrison. They get it back. No good from Zubac.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Davis. Pass to Parsons. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Nailed from three-point land. Harrison's got 5. From deep three-point range, and so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback, now enjoying the lead. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison, shots definitely falling in the first half. How did you guys get it going?
Just us playing off each other, trying to get to the basket, trying to work it around. When this balance scoring like we have tonight, everyone tries to feed off each other.
Strength in numbers, right? Thanks, Harrison. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. The Lakers' first quarter could have gone much better. The deficit for them at one point grew to 8 points in the period. They did not come out of their warm-ups with their A game. An absolutely incredible turnaround in the second quarter, though, as they were piling up the points and stringing together big-time defensive stops, ending up with an 11-point lead. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks, obviously a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. When you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back to Memphis, the birthplace of rock and roll, located right alongside the Mississippi River. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Lakers leading by 11. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. Caldwell-Pope for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Evans against Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Lakers shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. He kicks it to Nance. Screen by Bogut. Nance sets a screen for Ball. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
And rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
McLemore, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Caldwell-Pope right side. Another miss by Caldwell-Pope. Now McLemore. Evans outside. Green with a screen on Nance. Here's McLemore. And again, Memphis no good.
And they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
Wasted no time on that one. Caldwell-Pope's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Gasol. There's the dish to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Green's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ball kicks to Barnes. Caldwell-Pope outside. Screen by Bogut. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered.
Now here's Ball, following the shot by Evans. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope, and another three for the Lakers.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
Free throw good. Tyreke Evans. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. Lakers leading by 13. Caldwell Pope outside. Nance a screen on Green. Floats one up. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there, Kevin, and you've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
One shot.
And that one misses.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Bogut. Michael Conley making his last shot. Screen by Bogut. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Dishes to Barnes. Here's Bogut. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Conley dishes to Gasol. He feeds it to Evans. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Here's Green. That shot off. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers leading by 13. Ball kicks to Bogut. Barnes passes to Nance. Over Evans. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 13 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that's Evans penetrating. Nance with some nice D. The Lakers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Ball kicks to Nance. Barnes against Evans. Barnes dishes to Bogut. Over Gasol. And he overshot that one, missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
That one goes in.
And, you know, Kevin, Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Now here's Bogut. He has 6 to the paint. Here's Nance. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And Larry Nance, Clark, one of the few young Lakers who's a positive at the defensive end of the floor.
Exactly, Kevin. Very impressive at that end. He's solid, understands positioning and guarding his guy and helping out his teammates. Long and athletic and eager to get after it defensively.
The first one falls. Tyler Ennis, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And he makes both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Evans with it. He has 7. Here's the screen. Conley with the 3. Fresh 24 for the Grizzlies. And the shot goes in. 14 points for Ben McLemore.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Now here's Barnes. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Over Evans. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 8 points.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley against Nance. Conley kicks to Gasol. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And that's 11 points for Marc Gasol.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now here's Ennis. Down low. Bogut, that's good. 8 points for him.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Evans inside, covered by Barnes, and it's good for 2. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Now here's Nance. 15 points in the game. And it's Ennis, top of the key. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Bogut, and Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the score by Memphis. Ball with the bucket.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Conley kicks to Green. In the corner, it's McLemore. To the inside. It's stolen by Bogut. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Over Evans. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Ennis. Ennis has got 4 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Bogut. Curry comes in for Nance. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Ball. And Barea subbed in for Ennis. Now here's Curry. Barnes, screen on Parsons. Back to Barea, shoots. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the defender was very apathetic there. Fortunately for them, he missed that mid-range jumper. Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
Here's Curry, following the score by Memphis. And here is Barnes over Davis. Up again. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Parsons. Chalmers against Clarkson. Davis kicks to right, 6 to shoot. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wright's got 10. And Coach Walton has said when you build from within, you control your own destiny. What do you think, Clark? Should they build slowly but surely or look to land the big free agent?
Well, I think you do a combination of the two, but slow and steady usually wins the race. I know in this day and age we want everything microwave, but one of the questions for the Lakers is how many of these young guys have real star potential? Who are those guys you can build around? And if you don't see it, the temptation grows stronger to go out and try to find that ready-made star.
Back to Chalmers. Feeds it to Parsons. From deep. Offensive rebound, Wright. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Chalmers against Clarkson. Now the feed to Barea. Barnes passes to Barea. Over Harrison. Another miss by Barea. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Parsons outside, out to the right wing. Passes it to Harrison. Kicks it to Chalmers. Wright sets a screen. Got a piece of it. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. There's the pass to Curry. Back to Barnes. Pass to Zubac. Barnes outside. Hits the jumper in space. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
The decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Barea. No good that time. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Right back after this break. Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And so here's Memphis. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. They've got Wright. Chalmers is out there with Harrison. Then there's Chandler Parsons, and it's Davis in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Harrison. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Curry. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Barnes kicks to Barea. There's the pick. Barnes against Parsons. Pulls up on the elbow. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Grizzlies making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Here's Harrison. He kicks it to Parsons. From the arc. Pass to Harrison. He tries for 3. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Harrison's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Now, here's Clarkson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Here's Harrison. The dish now to McLemore. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Back to Davis. Memphis moving that ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. McLemore, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Curry, good.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
Yeah, and you really can't afford those kinds of lapses. I mean, not when facing a hole or a deficit like this.
Here's Wright, following the 3 by the Lakers. Now here's McLemore outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
There's a good screen. Clarkson dishes to Curry. Passes it to Zubac. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Marc Gasol's checked in for Brandon Wright. Andrew Bogut checked in for Los Angeles. Four on the clock. Here's Curry. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
Harrison kicks to Gasol. And the pass to Harrison. Stolen by Clarkson for the finish. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, nice anticipation by Clarkson, not just on the steal, but in the way he jump starts the fast break.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Now here's Davis. They set the pick. Davis sets a screen. 5 to shoot. Gasol. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lets it fly. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Bogut sets a screen for Clarkson. A floater, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Jordan Clarkson, a second rounder out of Missouri. He's got some offensive talent.
Yes, he does. I love his game. He's solid as a jump shooter. He's athletic, can make plays for others. His defense continues to get better. He brings a lot to the table. I like this young man's game a lot.
First free throw is good.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jermichael Green comes in for Davis, and Mike Conley subbed in for Andrew Harrison. He doesn't get the second one. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Now here's Caldwell Pope after the Marc Gasol miss. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson passes to Caldwell Pope. There's a good screen. Back to Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Barnes is strong and athletic, aggressive on the glass, not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
Dishes it to McLemore. He feeds it to Gasol. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Nance a screen on Conley. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Conley dishes to McLemore. Bogut against Gasol. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Barnes kicks to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope for 3. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Green, the pass to Gasol. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
It's stolen by McLemore. It's stolen by Nance. From the wing, again the Lakers.
Yeah, very efficient. Can't get much better than that, Kevin. A guy who takes high percentage shots with his stroke. Love his game.
Conley against Clarkson. Feeds it to Green. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the spacing that Conley provides from long range really has become crucial to this offense.
Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Screen by Bogut. He dishes it to Clarkson. Barnes against Parsons. Barnes with another miss.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Here's Gasol, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Funny, for so long, Brother Powell was thought to have the much better career, but Mark has made the gap between them all the more closer.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Tyreke Evans is checked in for the Grizzlies. The Lakers also with a sub. Ball's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Lakers leading by 10. The feed to Bogut. kicks it to Ball. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Ball. Five on the clock. In the corner, Nance with it. For three, Caldwell Pope. Green with the rebound.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Gasol kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Pass to Nance. He kicks the ball. Bogut down low. Evans is there. No good from Bogut. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Evans kicks to Gasol. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Gasol's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Barnes. The turnaround jumper. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Gasol a screen. Here's Conley. There's the dish to Gasol. Comes up empty down low. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see Barnes getting physical inside. You know, does a really good job sensing and feeling the contact coming and then going right into it, not shying away from it.
First one falls for him.
Man, you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Stolen by Ball. He lobs it up, tips it up. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Gasol, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Gasol, a screen. Right side, Conley. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by McLemore. Screen by Bogut. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the 3-point shot.
Now here's McLemore. Green, the screen. Conley with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
On the wing, Barnes. Covered by Evans. Lakers passing it around. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Ball. Here's Bogut. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defender was a little out of position there, sends Bogut to the line.
good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
An NBA all-rookie first team, and then much later, an NBA champion. Bogut's had every other kind of season in between.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Grizzlies trail by 9. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Conley. It's Evans on the wing. Green dishes to Conley. Here's Evans, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Caldwell Pope passes the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Barnes. Nance sets a screen for Barnes. Over Evans. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time. Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul would make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Here's McLemore. Conley for 3. Barnes grabs the miss, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 8. 8 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Davis kicks to Evans. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so Los Angeles takes the win, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, the bench really came through for you tonight. What did that do for the starters?
We just need our bench to provide a consistent punch for us. When the starters are playing bad, we need our bench to come pick us up. When the starters are playing good, we need them to come in and hold that lead. So they got a lot of pressure on themselves as well.
Well, it was a 1 through 12 effort tonight to get the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.